Let's hope we have more success going up this way. It's just really some bad signal in here. I don't guess T-Mobile's a real big provider here in Santa Rosa, especially in my hood. So good afternoon to all of you Murphyites. It is Monday afternoon, April 2nd, 2018. Just chooching along today, heading up to the Avenue of Love, and I was saying earlier, somebody's like, how come you have a Rose? Who in the hell is Rosie Murphy? You know, you should always have a backup channel. Hey, Marshall, you should always have a backup channel, right? And I got cousins, Murphy, McNamara, more Irish than you can shake a stick at out there. And hello. Funny, my cousin follows my channel. She's like, every time I see my name up there, I freak out because there's some of the people on YouTube. I said, don't worry, honey, it's survival. Anyway, it is a beautiful day here. Still a little walking around. I was going to go down to the Bayer Farm, B-A-Y-E-R, a big community garden farm that was donated to the city, and they turned it into a big community garden. But I get no signal down there. It is about 80 degrees, 75, 80 degrees. It's beautiful. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Who else we got? Nomadic Fantastic. Nice to see you. Good to see you, Kevin. We're walking along. The latest problem, we got people ripping off mail out of our mailbox now. I had some stuff that was delivered Saturday. Oh, we went down to the boss and Janet's, and I got notification on my phone that something had been delivered. Somebody sent me, kindly sent some new bikinis and stuff as if I need them, and also something for a camera. And I got home and there was nothing in the box. And I talked to the post guy today, and he's like, oh yeah, I delivered it. There's people getting ripped off all over the neighborhood now. It really sucks. So we're gonna have to use a P.O. box now, and put our stuff in there. Who do we got there? Susie, hi baby. Yeah, put rat traps in. Imagine that. The way California is, I'd end up doing time in jail because somebody got injured because I had a rat trap in my mailbox. You could hear the lawyer. Oh, it's awful. This person is just scarred for life because their hand encountered a mouse trap, and all they're trying to do is just make a living. Yeah, don't let your wig fly off. My wig is good. I use what's called bonded wigs. They don't go anywhere, baby. They stick on. So we'll turn around and give a little look around. These dogs have been crazy here today. Here we are, just making our way up. And there's one big redwood right there. The size of that trunk. You know, you can't ever have anything. I think it's about that base of that's like 10 feet across. The thing is huge. Anyway, it's a pretty day today, relatively speaking, for the hood. So we're gonna go up to the Avenue of Love. Do a little walking around. I was talking before, I have an upload coming on later today. Yeah, Susie, it's awful. You know, I mean, we've had it happen a couple times. Oh no, here we go. Here's these little vicious mofos. Huh? Here they come. They're going crazy over there. Yeah. That's unbelievable, man. Yeah, little ankle biter's going crazy. Hey, Joe, nice to see you. Hey, Nick. Mikey Mike, how you doing? Elvis has the same problem, huh? He does. No, Elvis's problem is he doesn't want to work. That's his problem. So I did an upload on the other channel I'll be putting up tonight. And just glad this year that I've kept my money in my pocket. Ooh, look at this. I wonder if it works. Wow. Score. That's one of those mixers, huh? Holy smokes. What do you think, guys? You're like, are you kidding, Rosie? I wouldn't stick that in my... Neither would I. But that's just, that's the old Rosie. I'd take that home. Oh, whoa, wow, wow. This is like a gold mine. Look at this. Woo. We got a toaster oven out today, too. Holy crap. Hey, Rob, how you doing? Man, what a score. I'll have to bring the car back later, right? You guys are like, oh, she's just pretending she won't pick it up. Look at that nice mixer there, huh? Oh, man, and what have we got, a pan, too? Griddle? Holy, lightly used. Man, this is why I love living in this neighborhood. And then, of course, you got that freak show right there, huh? Look at that. Huh? What is wrong with this picture, right? Something left over from Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. It's like, really? Oh, slow it out your... It's like, Elvis, you think I should come to California? Man, you wouldn't survive out here, right? You can't get a good shawarma sandwich. So let's see, yeah, he did hang as he was gonna... Why is he returning? He just got the stuff. I just commented on his video last night. Why is he, are you sure? You got the right guy? You just got it. Evil curse pan. Yeah, I said I left it, Susie. That whole thing is just cursed down here. The horn blows. Does the driver. Well, they never seen a girl, you know, you walk along here and they're always tooting along when you got your Daisy Dukes on and stuff like that, but what the hell. Well, I am hunk. One guy yelled at me one time that he almost rear-ended somebody at a stop sign and got all pissy because I had shorts on. I'm like, what the hell? I don't even have my white tennis shirts on. Rob is like 8 inches of snow. Man, that sucks. I couldn't stand that. Let's turn it around. Let's see. Amazon selling camera back to get it. Oh, Amanda. Huh. What happened to the van? Did she get in an accident or something? What's wrong with the van? I thought the van was great. Are we talking about Amanda Mae, Brian? Who are we talking about? She just put up a video of showing the Sony A6300. I thought it was real good for just out of the box for first time. No way. Oh, Brian can't catch a break. Okay, so I guess something happened as Brian May got rear-ended, messed up the back of the van. Wasn't that last year? That was last year, Kevin. Wasn't it? I don't know. I didn't see. Obviously, I'm at work today. Here's the, remember guys, we saw the Beach Boys place before? I'm thinking them good vibrations. This is this, let me turn this around. This is this guy that moved from Mexico, and he's like the numero uno. He's a Mexican guy, and he just loves the Beach Boys. So he set this whole place up in summertime. They rock the Beach Boys music. They got surfboards, and you can see the guy has a nice bar there too. I love your place. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Now invite me to your fucking party. Sorry. Yeah, it's kind of, I always say it's a colorful neighborhood. If you like a glimpse of the next 10 years, then this is right up your alley in America, okay? You know, hard times have been here like forever, so we all know how to scrape by around here. Yeah, looks like Jeff T. Rose place, right? You guys are too funny. Mikey Mike, last September he got rear-ended, now his tag is due. He can't get that. Bergs, how you doing, babe? You can... No, okay. Well, hey, Lady T. Teresa's here. I don't profess to really know what happened, but you know, MB donated all that money. So that's what I just did a video on the O'Kelly channel. It'll be going up. And this is the best thing I did in 2017, and this year is just keep my money in my pocket. This stuff just never worked out for me. Blue is my favorite color too. Yeah, I was at work today, and I had this on, and one of the nurses is coming up. She's like, you know, you're busting out of your top there. And I look down, and I've got this huge run down the side here. I think I'm a 38E now. I don't know, but it's a lot to pack in now, you know. All right, well, here we come up to the Avenue of Love, so we'll take a little bit of a walk today. Indigo blue and royal blue, they are my favorite colors. Blue, the royal blue is my favorite color of all time. What are they doing here? Oops, I hear a Oompa band. What's going on? Oh, somebody's listening to their music. Come on, George. I thought we had a band over there. Yeah, I love blue. I love blue. Jen loves pink, and I love blue. Well, I'm a lot more male than she is. Give a bird shake for the working man. There we are, Bergs. Here we go, baby. Woo! The bird shuffle. Bird shuffle. This is what we're going to do for a Friday night foodies. This is one of the best food trucks in the North Bay. It's called Elroy's Mexican. People come here and line up 11 o'clock in the morning, and it's unbelievable business. Really nice. There is our Dollar Tree. There is our Dollar Tree. So we're going to cross over here. Wait. Cross over here. I'm not going to get whacked. This is the corner I got hit. Somebody was coming up the street. They didn't stop for the light. They went to make the right-hand turn, and they hit me. And I went up on the hood. Very dangerous place to be. That really sucked. Yeah, like you never seen a pair. It's a nice place for some Mexican food. Here's another food truck here. They're really nice. Yeah, Pike Market, baby. Throwing those fish. Throwing that fish. Foster Freeze. That's one of the real old 1950s, a real throwback place over there. I went to have ice cream there one time. It tasted like shit. I couldn't believe it, how bad it was. They don't even call it ice cream. They call it a freeze or something. It really sucked. Absolutely sucked. This is the elementary school. We got some, this goes back to the 1930s. We got some silver coins out of here, metal detecting. What's that say? Let's see. Please do not pick the roses, por favor. Might be a little windy here, so. Man, you always hear sirens here. So we got the FEMA camp back behind there. FEMA camp was supposed to be broken up on April 6th. Those people are under an order to be out of there by April 6th. And now they hired a lawyer and they're filing suit saying you can't kick people out if they got nowhere to go. So that's going to be a real confrontation there. That's going to be a real confrontation coming up. So I hope I get some video when the Sonoma County or City of Santa Rosa cops descend on that. They'll probably come in like 4 o'clock in the morning. They like to do those raids at like an immigration raid. Gotta watch out for this dick on the bike. These guys will roll over you. Let's see. Yeah, no coconut. We don't really have any coconut palm trees here. We have mainly Canary Island palms because it gets a little cold sometimes in winter. It gets a little cold in winter for royal palms and coconut palms. We'll go down to, you know, the low 30s. The coldest I've ever had is 18 degrees here. 18. Hey Kelly, how are you? Yeah, Martin. Yeah, keep these people just like they've never seen a set of tits, I tell you. It's unbelievable. Oh, boy. You guys are getting a whole grand tour today. This is got some really good Spanish markets here for good authentic Spanish food and stuff. Let's take a look here. La Guadalupina. That's where I get my earrings and stuff from Joyeria Angelica, and you can get a haircut there too. Probably get your oil changed also. Yeah, I get a lot of hunks out here, I do. This is a great place for breakfast and lunch. Open at 6 a.m. and this place is packed in the morning. And they close at like 3. It's a nice way to do business, huh? Really nice. This is a really sad place. This place has a real sad history right here. You see this Gardener's Aid. This place has been here for generations, but you can see how the parking lot, it's too short here. You can't get trucks in and stuff, and people pull in there to get their you know, gardeners and landscapers pull in there to get their equipment fixed and stuff. And one day a guy didn't look behind him and he was backing up and he ran over a disabled guy and killed him right here. Pretty sad. It's a sad day. This city's no stranger to tragedy, that's for sure. Earthquakes, fires. I did a blog on my RosieO'Kelly.com called "Is this the most dangerous place to live in America?" Probably. You can see our gas prices. $3.29. It ain't cheap. Yeah, it's tons of drunks and tweakers around here. You take your life in your hand when you cross the street here. So they got these overhead crossing things. This is a real good Peruvian place over here, Saison. Peruvian, really good place. We reviewed that. Let's see if this works. Let's see if people actually stop here.
Crosswalk flagger has been activated.
Make sure I don't get run over here. Really good Peruvian place, Saison. You can see the review, Friday night restaurant reviews. It was excellent Peruvian food. I always like this artwork that they put on these restaurants and stuff. It's really cool. Love that. The guys got all chickens out back and stuff. George used to see him running around. A little touch of the hood here. Well, I've been in Newark. I was raised in Baltimore. You know, Bergs. I'll put Baltimore against any city for tough guys.
Saturday was a dog, right? They were on fire. Yeah. And now they got
Place I go for my auto parts, Dave's Auto Parts. No relation to Dave the Fisherman. Hey Fitz, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you, Cheshire. Good food. If you like Mexican food, this is really the place to be. Here, excellent. George, you got it. I think George needs to. He can't walk the way he used to. This guy's got a real nice stang here. Look at this. From Texas. Yay, the great state of Texas, baby. Woo! There it is. What do you think, Kevin Chambers? A nice kick-ass Mustang there. Look at that. Look at that. Nice pony car. Man, I always loved Mustangs. I always loved Mustangs. Guy had a little front end damage there, but yeah, it's a sweet looking car. Sweet. Otherwise, you know, in the hood here we see a lot of old Chevys and Fords from like the 60s and stuff that are all, they put those jacks in the back and they like to be low riders and come through, and they don't ever floor it. They just like to go nice and slow, you know. Yeah, it's a nice. Man, I can't wait to get back to Texas again. That was really cool. San Antonio, El Paso, really nice. You can never walk across an alley or something unless you get somebody's attention, unless they physically see you. There's a good chance that they'll hit the gas and run your ass right over. There's an RV repair place back there. This used to be an immigration place where people would come to try to get legal. Dave's not here. Yeah, I love Mustangs. I've always loved Mustangs, even more than Camaros and stuff. There was just something real cool about Mustangs. This is where I used to do my laundry before I got a washing machine. The renovation was completed, a house. Used to come up here, have a couple beers. Yeah, memory lane. Good stuff. Here's a nice, here's a really nice conversion van, and this is what I'm in the market for now. A nice conversion van like this. It doesn't have to be new. I mean, I can basically repair anything, but this one's got a little paint damage. I don't want to roll up on somebody, but you can see it's nice. Ram 250. Looks like it's burning oil though. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy people. Hey Francis, how are you? A lot of crazy people at laundromats. Yeah, I think I had my first Mustang, was it probably my grandfather gave. It was a 68 Mustang. I almost got killed in it with my girlfriend. We were driving down the road. Somebody pulled out from a parking spot on the side and hit the back end and spun us around in traffic. Nice conversion van there. See, our gas prices, they ain't cheap, guys. Because we can't use the same gasoline as the rest of the country uses here. We have to use what's called a California blend. But it works, you know. I think in the in the 1960s, like LA had like 300 or 400 days of high smog alerts, and I think they only had about 12 in the last decade, so it works. The FEMA camps back there, behind there. But we get used to paying those prices. I mean, it's an extremely expensive place to live here. Extremely expensive housing. Even a dumpy house here is $400,000 in a crappy neighborhood. People line up to pay it. There's a nice shot for you guys of Foster Freeze. Some of the crappiest ice cream you'd ever want to have. It's not even ice cream. They have to call it a freeze, you know? It's crazy. You have to be careful what you're buying these days. I'd like to do a yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. That just made my day. Go back by the FEMA camp again, huh? Maybe I just don't want to be too obvious with these people. You know, these people, this FEMA camp is now like a tinderbox, man. It's like, this thing is going to go bad. This FEMA camp's going to go real bad in the next week because the city wants to redevelop this. They have somebody that's going to come in here and make a gigantic, like, Mexican village with shops and fountains and a Mexican square. And these people don't want to leave now. This is what passes for a park. This is what passes for a park. So yeah, what we got going on here? Let's see. Francis wouldn't ride her car. Well, I don't know if it's a ghetto. I mean, there's really not much crime here. Most people are respectful. But the problem back here, Rob, is that this the judge issued an order that these people have to be out of this FEMA camp by April 6th. I think it's Friday or something. And now they hired a lawyer to keep from getting kicked out. So it's going to be a real bad, ugly confrontation. Because these people say, you can't kick us out because we got no place to go. So, you know, I'll keep you guys posted. It helps to know Spanish in the neighborhood here. Phase 2 Community Activity Center. This is where they hold the Cinco de Mayo every year. We come over here. Yeah. But there's a lot of pissed off people in that FEMA camp. You better believe it. So, and then there's always a lawyer ready to take their case too. So it's going to get ugly when the Sonoma County Sheriff, there's some cops there. Some rent-a-cops in there. You can see down there. Guys, take a look. So, yeah, it's going to get ugly down there. Maybe we'll be flying a drone when the cops show up. It'll probably be the only safe thing to be, is to be on the, oh yeah, I'm glad to have you along. Probably be the only safe thing is on the drone. These guys don't like to be on video, that's for damn sure. So I respect privacy. I'm not going to go back there. put people on camera close up. But that place tripled in size, man, just over the winter after the fires hit. The city relaxed the regulations. You can sleep in your car, you can sleep in RVs. They don't care because there's such a dire housing shortage, because we lost 6,000 homes in 6 hours here, burned to the ground. And it's been really hard times up here because there's nobody to rebuild the houses. There's not enough carpenters. And, a lot of the water infrastructure underground's been destroyed and melted, the electrical systems. Yeah, get out of there smooth. Says it's gonna be dark in an hour. Hey, hey. That's why I have no fear of anywhere I go in America. Being raised in Baltimore, and then but I like our place. You know, you might say it's a ghetto, but it's still a $500,000 property. You know, shit. So, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna definitely get ugly. Yeah, the Napa fires were nothing though compared to the Santa Rosa's, the worst wildfire in U.S. history. Deadliest too. $6 billion and counting. Yeah, it's gonna be real bad when when this thing has to be shut down. So, hey, William Brock, nice to see you. Picked up a lot of new people on the channel. A lot of people. Thank you guys on the Rosie O'Kelly channel for some of my videos. I gotta be me. Gotta be the Rosie girl. And I picked up a shitload of new subscribers. I guess they missed the naughty days or something. So, but tonight's going to be a very special video coming up for tomorrow morning. Very, very special. Very special. Don't worry, I'll be fully dressed. Don't sweat it. But here's a look around. Yeah, and that FEMA camp goes all the way back behind that whole. Let me show you guys. That FEMA camp goes all the way back behind the Dollar Tree. I think there's like 600 people living back there now. And they're some of the most militant. Okay, take care, Kevin. Nice to see you. Thank you, William Brock. I picked up a ton of new subscribers. You know, when I kind of just declared what I'm all about, it was really nice for me. Rosie, who painted all those blocks that were blank? Yeah, they were all blank. They're trying to, they're trying to give a place for people to play for this FEMA camp. So one of the things that they did, a lot of these, if you remember that cement plant that I used to visit with the water tower and stuff in there, or the aggregate thing, they donated all these blocks from that cement works, and then they allowed the kids to get some paints and decorate all these, just to keep them occupied and stuff. I told you guys before, this Andy Lopez made national news. This is the kid that was killed by a Sonoma County deputy sheriff. He was 14 years old, but he had a pretty extensive rap sheet. He was out playing with a toy AK-47. And, the deputy says he drew up the gun, and the deputy this was a big kid for 14, and the deputy had no idea whether the gun was real or not. So the deputy shot him and killed him. And the neighborhood went crazy here, just absolutely crazy. It made national news. It's a terrible thing. That's Andy Lopez and his sister. But, they tend to glorify. The one bad thing is, a kid that was kind of a badass kid and always in trouble with the law, and then something happens to him, and then, it's tragic. I feel bad that the kid died, don't get me wrong. but now he's being elevated to sainthood and stuff. And he gave the cops a hard time. You know, he had a record. It's not disclosed, of course, because he was a juvenile, but he was in and out of trouble. That's his sister there. And that was in 2013 that happened. So they sat out there at that place. He was gunned down for like 600 days and protested to make that spot a park. And finally the city agreed to make it a park. It's called Andes Park now. So I don't know. I got kind of mixed feelings. I feel bad for the kid, of course, but you got to be realistic about life. So bad. I hate to say it. I mean, some people will hate me, but bad parenting. You know, bad parenting. You know, you just let your kids run around. I mean, this is 2018. This is a tough hood here. And you're letting your kids run around a community park with plastic AK-47 full-size replicas, and then you expect a deputy sheriff to be able to distinguish whether it's real or not. So he risks his life on the chance that you're just a punk playing around with something. So that's the problem they ran into. Is that Yajiro there? See what we got here. You have to touch the screen. No, it's Mikey Mike. The only carpenters here in my state are illegal. Yeah. Yeah, well, we need carpenters here. We actually need, in World War II, they had the Bracero program. Hey, Travis, how you doing? They had the Bracero, what they call the Bracero program, because so many guys were at war in the Central Valley, and of course all the vegetables come out of the Central Valley. Like I think over 35% of America's vegetables come out of the Central Valley. And in World War II, all the guys went off to war, so they brought all these Mexicans in, and they said, hey, if you work and tend the fields and farm, then after 5 years or something you can become a U.S. citizen. And they did. Thousands of them did. Now we got this terrible shortage where a big chunk of the city burned down and there aren't enough carpenters or skilled laborers to rebuild it. So I don't think in my lifetime it'll ever get back to what it was. It took 6 hours to burn down 6,000 homes, and it's going to take, I don't think a lot of them will ever be rebuilt. Just massive problems. In a really expensive area, they put plastic underground piping for the water system. The problem is that the fire was so intense that it melted the pipes, and all the water that was in there never got flushed out. So all the plastic released benzene, and the benzene got stuck in the pipes and stuff, so now that's $40 million just to pull out all the pipe. So where's that money going to come from? So if they had a program to, a closely supervised program, something like that, that would be a good thing. Because there are a lot of Mexicans that work in here, but a lot of them went home. When Trump got elected, the next day a ton of people left these cities because they didn't want to jeopardize their future citizenship by being caught and deported, because you'll never be a citizen if that happens. So a lot of them went voluntarily back. Juice, how you doing? So a lot of the Mexicans went voluntarily back rather than get risk of being deported, so they could go through the immigration process. So there's many fewer people here than used to be of the illegalos variety. So a lot of them are very skilled carpenters, day laborers. You need all that stuff to build houses. Let's not run over me. Thank you. Holy fuck. Dumbass of the day. Dick almost ran me over. Boy. Anyway, guys, it's been a great Chooch. Great having you along today. I hope you enjoy these little walks. They really are a blast. And happy Mondays. I got an upload coming up on O'Kelly and then a very special one tomorrow morning. Thanks to you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day.